I am.
Awesome. How much are you looking to get for it?
I'd like to get um 31,000.
31,000. Okay, you want to tell me a little bit about what's going on while I kind of pull it up?
Sure. I'm 73. My husband died 4 years ago. We were married 47 years. We've lived here over 20 years, and I'm getting older. I don't want to live alone anymore, and I need a change. I want to relocate, and I want to be able to sell the house and leave everything here that I don't want
Okay.
and just take my clothing and small personal items that mean something to me. And basically, I just need to move on.
Okay. I mean, I greatly appreciate that. I'm sorry. I don't want you having to live alone. If you move, if you do get this sold and we can agree on price and make that happen, what does that look like for you? Do you know where you're going?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. Where are you heading to? Is it still in town with family?
I'll be going to California.
Okay. Is family over there, I'm assuming?
No,
Okay. Is that you already have
no,
a house picked? Good.
I have a close friend that I'm considering moving in with.
Okay. And so timeline on this, is it the sooner the better, I'm assuming?
Um, Somewhere between 30 and 60 days, enough time for me to get my stuff together, and I'll have to change some things around, uh, and have it go to California instead of here for 20 some years,
Right.
because that'll take some time. But I'm not looking at staying here very long.
Okay. So the sooner the better we can get this done. You have a handful of things
Yeah,
that you got to accomplish before you do move, though. And I guess, are you,
yeah, I do.
is your friend from California going to come pick you up? Like, or are you just driving out there? What does that look like?
No, I believe we're going to fly out there. I
All right.
think he's going to come here, and we're going to fly out.
Okay. Let me do a little bit of looking right here, see if I can make that happen. I mean, 31,000, where are you coming up with that?
Well, I was offered $27,800 for it, but I just put a $4,000 brand new furnace in it this winter, and I've repainted the ceilings. I've taken out a tree in the front yard. I've had the front yard redone. I've put a bit of money in it since Perry has died, and since we bought it, we've put some money in it. And I want to leave everything here: the refrigerator, the stove, the washer, the dryer, um, all that stuff. You guys can keep whatever you want and get rid of whatever you want. It doesn't matter to me, but I don't want it. I
Right.
I don't want much of anything here. I just want to leave this behind and move on with my life because I Perry isn't coming back, and I have to understand that.
Yeah. Julianne, you got me almost crying over here. I'm so sorry for you.
Well, we were married almost 48 years,
Right.
not quite, but I still miss him, and this house is just a constant memory.
Right. I understand. I mean, I hate that. I don't even want to talk about the house for a moment. I just want to see if I can be here for you for a minute, to be honest. I'm so sorry that that's going
Thank you.
on. Do you have anybody local that's there, or is this California person one of the only people you got that's you can talk with right now?
Yeah, yeah. My son was a drug and alcohol addict for the last 38 years of his dad's life,
Mm,
so he doesn't come around at all. I don't see him. So pretty much I'm alone here, except for a few friends I have in the neighborhood.
Okay.
And it's getting old.
No. Who
And he
is
lives 5 minutes away from me.
your son does?
Yes.
Ah, but that's not a good relationship. Who is out in California?
No. Uh, a friend that I've known for about 5 months.
Okay.
It's a male.
Okay. I'm glad you have somebody at least that you can console with and everything. I can hear it in your voice, and I mean, from the deepest part of my heart, there's nothing I can say that can take that away. But I am very, very sorry. I can tell that you're hurting. I would love to be a solution if I could get you out of there and get you onto your next little journey.
Yeah. Yeah. That would be the best thing.
Right. Okay. I mean, so let's get back to the property because for me, it is I want to solve everything. I want to get that heartache off you. At the end of the day, too, though, I got to make sure that it's an investment property that I can make sure it works. The numbers do pan out. Um, you said you had an offer at 27,800 and you didn't want to take that one, and that was the main reason was the furnace.
Well, no, it I know that I saw the appraisal of it and I saw the picture of it, and they were asked they said it was worth $35,000. So at 27,850, I felt a little ripped off because of the furnace and other things we'd done to the house. Because when we moved here, it was a hole, to tell you the truth. It really was.
Right.
Uh, the house, it
Okay.
needed a lot of work, and Perry did a lot of work to it. He did a lot of painting. He did a lot of work. It still needs a lot of work. Cosmetic stuff like flooring and stuff like that that he didn't get to before he got sick. But um, plus, I have a garage and I have a backyard. And this is kind of like living in the country
Yeah.
because I it's so secluded. I have a doctor's office across the street, and they're wonderful. They're really, really nice people. And I have a neighbor, and other than that, no one else lives on the street. So it's kind of like living in the country. No one bothers us. No one. It's just quiet and serene, and the graveyard certainly doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I can
It
kind of
didn't
see
bother Perry either.
it's right backed up against there, right?
Right.
Oh, the entrance is like right there from what I'm seeing. You're the last house before you actually enter the graveyard, it looks like.
That's right. That's right.
Okay.
That's right.
What's across the street right there? Looks like a
That's
commercial
the
building.
doctor's office.
Okay, that's the
It's
one you're
the
talking about.
doctor's office. Yeah, they're all very sweet. And then off to the left, you'll see a huge building that used to be a hospital. Now it's a rehab.
The white building in the back there.
No, this is a huge building over to the left of me, across the street, across the main street. I don't know if you can see it where you're
Oh
looking
yeah,
or not.
yeah, that brick building, the red brick.
Yes,
Okay,
right, right.
that was a
And
doctor's
the
office.
the that it was a hospital. It was St. Joseph Hospital, but now it's St. Joseph's Landing, and it's a rehab center.
Okay. I mean, you said you've done a little bit. There's definitely still some things that need to be done. I mean, I don't want to go too
Yes.
crazy onto the condition. I mean, what else do you think really needs to be done?
Um. Well, the the bathrooms need remodeled. They're, I mean, especially the one downstairs. It's very, very small. it needs a new floor put down, and the stairs going downstairs to the basement, they could probably use painted again or something. Whatever you guys do to stairs these days, I don't know.
Hmm.
Um, and in the basement is a washer and dryer, which I intend to leave here. They both work and they work great, and it's a nice sized basement. Although that's exactly what it is, a basement. Um, and then the upstairs bathroom could use remodeled as well.
Okay.
And the kitchen needs remodeled. It's small and the cupboards um they suited us just fine, but not for you guys who are going to come in and fix this place up and then resell it. You'll want to do something with the kitchen, I'm sure.
Right. Yeah, I think my mentality on this, kind of looking at the market, is this would be something we would try to make, you know, the most pristine house on the market. I think the goal would be able to, like, just revitalize it how it is, just kind of get it to current
Right.
market standards, and then
Ex-
probably list it back on the
exactly.
market there.
Exactly.
I mean, I'm seeing things that are selling in the 60s and 70s, so I think that would be, the idea of where we'd probably land if we were to put it on the market.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure you could get every bit of that out of it.
The biggest thing for me is like
If
how
not,
much how much would it take for us to get it there, to get to the 70.
I
How much do you think? Because I mean, you've been there for a while. Like, how much work do you think is money wise we'd have to put in there?
money wise, I don't think a whole lot of money. No. No, like I say, cosmetic stuff like the flooring. Um, I have hardwood floors all through the house. There's carpet covering the living room floor, and I have a huge rug covering the dining room floor. And the kitchen is tile, but it could use retiled. There's nothing drastic wrong with it, but it could use new tile. And it hasn't been painted for a while. The inside would need painted. Um, there's no major work except like this one wall I told you where the chimney leaked. And when they put the new roof on, they took the chimney off. Perry had all chimneys taken off, so we'd have no chimneys anymore.
Okay.
And that wall leaked, so it's going to need repaired. Uh, I don't know. I think it's drywall or something, but I wouldn't know the first thing about how you would repair it. I understand it's pretty simple, but that's just what I've heard.
Right. It
But
it,
as
it
far as the
depends.
house as a whole, there
The
isn't any major damage to it at all.
Okay. I mean, in its current condition, obviously you're there, so we're in livable condition too. So even if we kind of just bought it, then relisted it, kind of. I mean, it sounds as though doing this pretty quick is important to you. Am I hearing that right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Have you thought about? I mean, have you thought about going on market with it and getting an agent and dealing with that?
Yeah, but I don't want to put the time in, and I don't really understand all the ins and outs about it. My
Okay.
husband always handled that.
Right.
Uh, we've owned two houses. We owned one in Vienna, uh, and then we moved from there to here. And he handled all that. All I did was just sign papers. I didn't have anything to do with it. But I don't know anything about selling a house. That's why I just decided to do it this way.
Right.
And I figured I could get it done a lot sooner.
That is an important, like, that is for sure, cash offer, an investor coming in and doing it. We can do it a lot faster. The biggest thing with
Yeah,
this
I
though
know
is
because well, I'm sorry. When we bought our house in Vienna, it took forever to
right.
get a closing date, and it was just miserable. and I wasn't going to go through that again. I do remember that.
Right. And like we're not rural, I would say, but like we are kind of a small little community over here compared to some other markets that like I've done some business in. So that is one of the
Uh
biggest
huh.
things too for me is like how long is it if we buy this from you and then we put a little bit of money into it, how long are we going to sit on the market? That's all like I have to kind of calculate that into my numbers as well. And that's why, we got to make sure
Right.
that we're in a price point that we're able to move this thing pretty quickly. I mean, I think at the
Right.
31,000 from what I'm seeing as a snapshot, I think we can make that work. The only concern that I have, the biggest thing, is that we are backed up to the cemetery. So where there are other houses that are selling in the 70 to 80,000 range, like if we put some money into it, those are like just in neighborhoods, while ours is kind of wedged into the commercial space, also butted up against the cemetery. So the resale value on that
Right.
makes it a little bit more challenging. And I know like you guys have been there, it's not bothered you, and that's I love that. And I'm not trying to like put any kind of negativity towards your house by
Oh,
any
I
means.
understand. I understand. I have people ask me all the time, doesn't it bother you living next to a cemetery?
Right.
And I'm like, no, it doesn't bother me at all. They're very quiet and peaceful, and nobody gets drunk, and there are no fights, and it's marvelous. No problem.
Yeah. I mean,
So
nobody's coming from the right side of your house for sure.
that's for sure. That's for sure. All the problems come from the left hand side when we have them, and we have very few now.
Right. I mean, I I think this would be a little bit contingent on us getting out there and everything, but I think that we could make the 31,000 work based off of everything that you're telling me. I mean, I'd be willing to
Well,
go ahead and
you're more than welcome to come and look at it and see what you think.
yeah, and I'll tell you this, the way that my process works is I'd send over a two-page agreement. If we agree upon the price, it would say that I'm the buyer, you're the seller. This is the price. We could set the closing date for about 30 to we could put it 60 days, and if we can close sooner whenever you're ready to go, we can close whenever title is clear. That's the biggest thing. If I know you said 30 to 60 days, so like we could put 60 days on or before, so if for some reason you can get done sooner, we can have that on there. But as soon as we got into an agreement, once you sign that and we agreed with everything we see on there, then I would send somebody out. I would get someone probably local. I'm in Georgia. I buy nationwide, so anytime we start the
I
process
see.
at the beginning, that's when I start spending a little bit of money to get people out there. So you can imagine we're buying like at least a house a week. If I did that for every single house and just sit people out there and spent money, sometimes it pans out to where it's not the numbers that we're anticipating. And if I sent someone out every single
Right.
time, I would be losing a lot of money. So I found that it's best that I don't send anything until like we're kind of in agreement that we're looking at doing this thing. But again, I would send over the agreement. I'd get somebody out there. As long as everything is panning out with what I'm seeing and how we're explaining things and the scope of work is within the realm that we can still make a little bit of money on it, then we're good to go. If not, then we might have another conversation. And I'll tell you that, the findings that we're getting from there. And at that point in time, if you wanted to say, um, if I said that we needed to be lower for any reason, you could tell me to kick rocks and you can just kind of continue on with your journey. But if not, hopefully everything is exactly how we're seeing it and we're able to move it at 31,000.
Okay. Even
So,
if it was a little less than that, that would be all right. But that's basically what I'd like to have.
okay.
But what do I know?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just
I say let's start this process. I'll get somebody out there. I'll get some eyes and ears on it within the next probably week or so. I'll also kind of push it over to some people on my team just to make sure that I've seen the numbers that I'm seeing as well. And then let's start the process. I mean, I'll get an agreement that's sent over to you. Do you have access to your email and everything that if I sent an agreement, you could look at it and sign it?
I do, but I'm not real computer savvy. I'm not real
I could walk you
um
through it if you want to sit here and we can do it on the phone together. And then that way we could also go over the agreement together. So if you have any questions, we could
that would
just,
be best.
okay, I'm going to
That would
grab,
be best.